Last month, very last month, a conversion exam was conducted. I will not say that, I will just say that the way and manner at which that exam was carried out did not necessarily satisfy the union. One, because we know that from the list published and the number of our members that applied for conversion, the list published and the number of members that applied for conversion has no correlation at all. The union stated it and sought clearance from the registrar. Who defended it within the scope of the management. However, we expressed our grievances to that. We plainly told the registrar that we are not happy based on the number of staff members that are listed for conversion exams. Though she promised that something will be done on that. I'm expecting the registrar to attend this meeting, probably when she comes around to speak more on this. On the issue of confirmation of appointment, I know that barely everybody that is due for confirmation has received his confirmation letter. Is there anybody here who is due for confirmation who has not received his own confirmation letter, including those for promotions who have not received their promotion letters? If you have not received them, there is problem in the way they have been managing our exams, promotion exams, even the conversion exams. I know the previous conversion exams we had here was after about 6 or 7 years. But by God's grace, we have been working in synergy with the management to make sure that the conversion exams will be coming with the promotions. Whenever there is any promotion exercise, let there also be a conversion exercise, because our members who have gotten their qualifications and also our members who want to move from one department to the other are there. So management has promised that henceforth both promotion exercise and the conversion exercise will be handled at the same time. II, payment of national minimum wage arrears. These are matters arising from our previous meetings. I think we don't need to waste much time. I'm aware that immediately after our next meeting here on the 11th of June, our members who have not received their national minimum wage arrears started receiving theirs. Apart from few cases recorded, I believe every other member of this union I've received the national minimum wage agreement.
Yes, I will receive with the interest of 50,000.
Congratulations. Still on that, if you have any reports negative, bring it to the secretary so that we can take it up from there. The other is the unpaid UTSS and UDPS payments. Recall that last year when we were on strike, our members at the UDSS and the UDPS, demonstration secondary school and primary school, were allowed to teach. This is in order to make sure, one, that we don't lose the pupils and the students we have there to other competing schools. And based on that, the unions and management had a part. But unfortunately, management as usual as a result of paucity of funds, according to management, have not been able to measure up to their own part of that agreement. The union has been pushing on to make sure that we cover whatever is due to our members. And 2 weeks ago, there was a meeting to management and the union where this particular issue was raised. Management noted it and also appealed that you know that in the nearest future they will make sure that whatever is due to any teacher that sacrificed within that period gets whatever is befitting for that particular sacrifice. The other thing from matters arising is the fund of illegal tax deduction. Recall that sometime in February and March last year, there was this tax deduction which the union found illegal tax deduction. There was a lot of rancor because of it, to the extent that chat suffocated the then council members. Several other actions were taken, which were mentioned several again, to make sure that management resists from illegally deducting taxes. The government is closely after implementation of some of these actions, management stopped deduction. And on some of the deductions, the union, SSANU, Jack, demanded that management reform whatever they have deducted from our salaries and starts recovering. Because when you go to your pay slip, you will notice that that particular deduction was termed by management as other deductions. And in as much as you know, there is nothing like other deductions anywhere. So based on that, the unions termed that illegal tax deduction. Because they were illegal. And on our insisting that there should be a reform, management have indicated interest in refunding that money, but are also insisting that there must be a document to the effect that the state government have collected, the federal government have paid that tax. which they say they don't have, that we should provide such documents. And as it stands, we are also sourcing for that particular document. For now, we don't have it. Whenever we lay our hands on that document, we promise you that we must mandate management to make that reform. The other thing we have there is reports on over-deduction of dues. And the union will also want to appeal to our members that if you know anything about that document, or if you have cited that document somewhere, a document confirming that the federal government paid certain percentage of our taxes, you please make it available to the secretariat, and we will seriously appreciate that. The other thing we have here is a report on over the deduction of dues. Recall that sometime in April, May, there was an over-deduction on our kick-off dues, which the union also refunded. It's not that deduction was not formal. It's a mistake from my piece, which the union apologized for such mistakes, and as it stands now, the refunds are still ongoing. I'm very much aware that over 96-97% of our members have received their refunds. It's just a very few that are still remaining. Just a very few that are still remaining to get their refunds. And whenever they come up, they will also be refunded. I think that's it for matters arising. And on this note, I want to see if there are any reactions or review of conditions of service. Let me inform us that the committee on the condition of service before 6th existing, and the union have made frantic efforts in making sure that that particular committee convened. But unfortunately, management has insisted that that committee will not reconvene. Instead, they make up their report and submitted to the Vice Chancellor. When we receive this information informally, the union under Jack approached the chairman of the committee, who is the DVC admin. She told us our own stories. We made our own points clear to her that there is no way the union will attend to such documents, one that we did not see, and that committee remains inconclusive. Until that committee is reconvened and our task there completed, we will not value that document and will not assent to it. Made our statements and their positions, and also confirmed to us that the report has been handed, the draft has been handed over to the Vice Chancellor. We made our way to the Vice Chancellor, had a chat with him, and he confirmed that he had received the draft. We also asked him how it will work, where the input of the union we are not captured. They told us we can write. So we asked, who are we writing to? What are we writing for? We have not seen the draft. It's only when we cite the draft that we know exactly the areas of concern that we are not captured. And besides, there is no counsel for now. Then who are we writing to? We also promised that there are rooms for amendments. But we made our own stand known to him that peradventure this document comes up. One, the unions will not assent to it, and we make sure we do our best to make sure that it didn't see the light of the day. Because the condition of service and the civil service will ensure that the union's inputs are captured whenever condition of service are being reviewed everywhere. It's a rule. So I don't know the reason why our own here in Omodike is usually a problem. And there must be a fight if any condition of service is amended. That's the same reason that led to the reconvention of that particular committee since 2020. That's it on that. I don't know if there is any reaction. Let's take reaction.
I want to talk on the payment of minimum wage arrest. I remember vividly this money was paid either last year during the time of strike. But then there are those of us whose salaries accounts were diamond assets. Within that period, we did not receive any money. And I also remember that part of those money was paid this year for those that did not receive. Then the same money was not given to us. There was this request that we should submit statement of accounts and as well make provision for an alternative account number. We've done all those things, but to this point we've not seen any money. So I said let me talk on that. Probably the leaders will help us. Thank you.
I'm sure you will. Are you saying you have not received up to now?
I have not.
Not received?
Yes.
Have you gone to Bureau?
We have. No, I have. Not only I'm speaking on behalf of those. Okay, all right. I have.
Thank you very much.
Not even
Have you got your complaint? Have you gone to Bureau? Don't worry, in as much as I know, you. Thank you very much. A review of condition of service. I told us how far we have gone with it. From the chairman of the committee, Great SSANU, Greatest SSANU. Please let's welcome the number 1 and number 2 members of SSANU. Please, my boss, my registrar, come on. Great SSANU, Greatest SSANU. You know, I think they are not visitors. They are not visitors. They are members, very active members of this union. The number 1 member of the union, the registrar, the number 2 of the union, the bossa. I myself, I'm just a servant. My bossa, you're welcome. My registrar, thank you for coming. You're welcome. So, Comrade Robert, I told you how far we have gone with the condition of service. We have not closed. It has not been closed. When once you're negotiating anything, you don't close the door. Management knows that they need that document. And management also knows that they need our own input. And they know that we must also assent to them. So that's it. Don't worry. Things will definitely fall in line as far as that condition of service is concerned. Thank you. Next meeting. Recall that between June 12 and June 16, Michael Okpa University of Agriculture Mudike hosted the 44th National Executive Council meeting of our great union here. As it stands, that feat for now, that record has not been broken after about 2 or 3 other NEC meetings have been held. The glory is still flowing. It was a perfect arrangement which the national president and other NAC members acknowledged. And I must thank you, our comrades, the entire Congress, for your support. This particular NEC meeting we held here really exposed our school. Most people did not know that there is another college of agriculture somewhere here in the east. Sorry, University of Agriculture somewhere here in the east. And some people were coming here for the first time. Most people who came here thought that by the time you cross the Niger, probably your body will be working differently from your head. But fortunately for us, it didn't happen like that. They came here, they enjoyed themselves, and they are also worried that they want to come back as a result of our hospitality. Great SSANU. After the NEC meeting, also we attended another NEC at University of Maiduguri. But unfortunately, that NEC meeting partially held as a result of the death of the Deputy National Secretary. They were involved in an accident, about 10 of them, 10 secretariat staff. We lost the Deputy National Secretary in that process. I know we have given her a minute silence some time ago, as she was duly buried on the 22nd of last month, which the branch was also represented. Great SSANU. Greatest SSANU. The other item we have here on our agenda is report from the National Housing Committee. From the chance, please come and give us